perspectives we have this morning on the show. I'd like to say a very big thank you to you for staying hooked onto us. Again, do remember there is, however, a last perspective after our own team, Kakari. And I know all of you thought I was going to say Kari. He's Kakari, for God's sake, my producer. Right, so right after that, we're going to be discussing health tidbits. Sorry, not health tidbits. Security tidbits by Alex Akwe, our security consultant, who is going to be joining us just in a jiffy. For now, Timothy, our own Timothy, has joined me in the studio. We're talking about the Earth Summit, the UN Earth Summit in Rio. That's about to take place in June. And this, as usual, is going to be bringing world leaders together. And issues that are going to be discussed are based on the human survival as far as our environment is concerned. And for the first time again in 20 years, it's going to be held at Rio again in Brazil, right?
Yeah.
It was held 20 years ago. And this time around, for the first time again, the voice of the youth is supposed to be heard. A chance has been given for the voice to voice it out as clear as possible, as loud, blunt as possible. And of course, every single youth would not be able to be carried to Rio for this. As a result of this, a contest has been organized, and it's called the UN Date with History. Timothy of the Ghana Planeteers Foundation, our Timothy, let me claim ownership as well. The Ghana Planeteers Foundation is actually an NGO that is being nurtured by our mother organization. We're talking about the Global Media Alliance. He's the only one to have been picked from Ghana. I do understand he's representing Africa as well, among some 3 people from Africa and the Middle East. You're welcome to the studio theme. How are you doing this morning?
I'm very great, Rashida.
So smartly dressed as always. How do you feel being in my couch? You're always criticizing me, you this man. So tell me, what exactly did you do to have earned you this big sudden name in Ghana?
You know,
and beyond.
As youth, we were tasked to come out with what you would say if you had the chance to stand in front of world leaders. So you do a 2-minute video of what you want to tell world leaders if you were to be there. So I did mine. I posted to the website. The video was scrutinized, it was vetted, and it was approved. So it was placed on the website for 2 weeks of voting by the public. So I had a lot of votes from the public across the world, some in Africa, some in the United States. People watch the video, and then if what you are saying makes sense, they vote for you online.
Wow.
So after the voting system, 22 of us were selected out of almost 200 entries.
There's so many entries over there, isn't it?
Yes. So we had 22, and we've been selected. So now it's left with the jury, the independent jury, to decide who wins among the 22 finalists.
Congratulations, Tim.
Thank you, Rashida.
We have to say, I know if I say I voted, you won't believe me. They say those who talk more during vote are those who don't vote.
Who don't vote.
I never had a chance to vote. It's not because I refused, but you still sailed through. Let's get to understand what actually informed your decision to have been a part of this.
What informed my decision is, over the years, I've been involved in the Ghana Planeteer movement, as you said before we started. And so it enlightened me, and I got to know that, look, there are a lot of things we can do together. We organized the first stakeholders dialogue at the Ministry of Environment in February, and we had representatives from all the environmental stakeholders in Ghana. We had Zoom Lion, AMA, Ministry of Environment, Trashy Bags, about 10 environmental institutions. They came together, and we were discussing issues of environmental concern and environmental sustainability. The key thing we noticed out of this discussion was that everybody had a very good plan. Everybody had an individual good plan, but it had to be together. Teamwork was lacking.
Wow.
So because of this, I just noticed that, look, this is what we must do: action and teamwork. So because of this, then I just decided, let me try this competition, let me file into this contest. And wow, I filed in, and people watched the videos, and they thought what I was saying was right. So people voted for me. And I'm now waiting for the independent jury to see if
it's quite interesting. We do have the video at the back, but just before we get to the video, what came to you when you first heard about your emergence as one of the selected ones? Did you say Earth?
I said,
fire.
The power is yours.
The power is yours. Okay, so let's take a look at it. Unfortunately, I do understand we don't have the videos now, but get to educate us a bit more about the Planeteer movement that's been nurtured and NGO, I understand, by the Global Media Alliance, and it's doing very well now. Probably that's part of the reason why so many people couldn't just help but vote for you.
Yes, of course.
What exactly does the movement do?
The movement is, we are a group of people, young professionals. All of us are working, and we use our our extra time to do these things, to engage in environmental activities to save the environment. We are a chapter of the Captain Planet movement, the Planeteer movement in Atlanta. We have movement in almost all parts of the world, and we are still expanding. In Africa, we have about 5 movements in 5 countries. So it's young professionals who've come together to use the themes of the Captain Planet cartoon. Do you remember the Captain Planet cartoon?
I was born, I'm older than you, team.
So what we're just doing is, and that cartoon, trust me, the issues that it talked about 15 years ago when it was shown, when we were little kids, those issues are still... Yes, I was born, of course. I used to watch it. Those issues are still facing us now. So what the movement seeks to do is we are using the themes of the cartoon. That is teamwork.
There we are. Is this a fake Captain Planet? Because I realized he was wearing the same outfit the last time Laura actually came to Ghana. This just to tell you how big the Planeteer movement is over here in Ghana. Tracy, we miss you. And they had the chance to actually bring all the way from the US Laura Turner, daughter to Ted Turner, who is very much involved in the Planeteer movement as well. So those are the pictures we have this morning for you. I didn't see you.
I think I was at the background trying to organize things, trying to make things work. You know, as a leader, you always have to make sure that things work.
All right, so let's get more on the Ghana Planeteers Foundation as we have Timothy Kakari over here in the studio with us. Nearly 200 videos were submitted online. He's emerged. He's not the ultimate winner yet, but in no order of preference. Seriously, it was very much impressive where I saw his name. Did we also hear that amongst the 3 who were supposed to be representing Africa in the Middle East, you're one?
I didn't get you.
We heard that amongst 3 people, besides the 20 people who have been selected, there are some 3 special people that are supposed to be representing Africa in the Middle East, and you have been one of them as well.
Yes, we are 3 from Africa and the Middle East.
Right.
So we are 3 candidates who've been selected. So in Africa, we are only 3, and in Ghana, I'm lucky to be the only person in this.
Clap for team. So at this juncture, what are we supposed to be doing? Prayers?
Prayers and hopes that the independent jury selects possibly me to represent the youth at this important conference. But even if that doesn't happen, I believe that we've gone so far, and this is a good achievement for Ghana and for the youth in this country and in Africa as well. Yeah. Right.
It's quite unfortunate we won't be able to see the video that was uploaded by Timothy Kakari to have been pronounced to one of the selected potential winners, I would like to believe. But you could get to educate us on exactly what it was about and what your message was on.
My message was simple, Rashida. You know, in books, on the internet, you can surf it anywhere. In books, textbooks, basic things to save the environment, we all know it. You can just Google now, Rashida, how to save the environment, how to change, how to solve climate change, and you see all the theories there. But the missing link is action. The missing link is positive action. So my video was just simple. My topic was we need positive action now, because talk is really cheap. And my other problem is that in 1992 at Rio, there was a lady called Savane Suzuki. She was 12 years old. She went there with her peers and she presented to the delegates what the youth expects from our leaders. She really said a lot of things and made some recommendations. 20 years down the line, those same issues are still in our face.
Right.
What she said are what the youth of today are also saying. So my message was just simple. Why are we still repeating the same thing? It is just action. The theories are there, Rashida. A, B, C, D. You list them. You can go through them. But the missing link is acting on what is there. Our leaders must be positive. They have to decide that, look, the rules we set, we're going to make sure that we enforce them. It's only that can save us. So until we identify that, look, the cause is us. The cause is that, look, you drink water and you just throw it away. We are our own enemies.
Right. So I guess it would be pardonable for you to say small man, big brains at this juncture. I'm not so sure, though, whether this is going to be reflective of whatever presentation he's going to be having in Rio just when he's finally he finally emerges victorious, or he's finally emerged winner. I'm not using if over here because I'm very optimistic about that, isn't it?
Yes, thumbs up.
Fire.
Win.
Let's talk about the Planeteer movement of Ghana. What informed the formation? I'm very interested in this.
Okay. We noticed that, look, Rashida, there are a lot of people who do not even understand, who do not know why they shouldn't litter the environment. People do not see the sense in trying to keep a Saturday into your pocket and getting out of the car or getting into your home and properly disposing it. People do not know that. So we said, okay, young professionals, why don't we just come together and ensure that we come together with our own efforts and collective efforts and ensure that we educate others, and with our own small funds, we try and do something. Luckily, we had Edward Boateng of Global Media Alliance.
Right.
We had Global Media Alliance supporting us with this initiative, and it has been so big. So we work. I'm a human resource practitioner by profession. Others are bankers, lawyers, doctors. Fridays, we meet. We discuss, okay, what is the next thing to do? Do we need to go and clean up? Do we need to hold a stakeholders forum? Do we need to organize a beach cleanup? Do we need to go and visit these people and educate them on how to save the environment? So it's just about a voluntary organization of young individuals and professionals who want to use their extra time to save humanity and mankind. Because
All right. I know. Give him the chance and he will talk for an hour about the planetary movements in Ghana. Timothy, would like to say a very big congratulations to you again. And this is a very wild achievement. And we're hoping to see you over there in Rio for the UN Earth Summit, which is supposed to be coming in June.
Yes,
Thank you very much once again.
Welcome,
Unfortunately,
Rashida.
I think I should have been asking him about my remuneration. My own HR is taking a seat in my couch this morning. Okay, I want to charge for talking each morning. All right, so right after the break, we'll be back with just a single minute of security tidbits with Alex.